Suck it to me, and they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highs, man, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta, I still gotta, I still gotta.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Tennessee Titans. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Chargers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
That's complete to Traylon Burks. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, we know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start. And then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. 4th down, Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Now their versatile running back. Here's Austin Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Levis now off of play action. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
The Titans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2. Here's Levis. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Play action now. Levis. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Levis on 3rd down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were in a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On 1st down, Levis. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he'll go down at the 28. That will good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. These two teams all tied after 1. Down carry for Henry, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd down, here's Levis. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Third and short, it's Levis. That one's taken in by Spears. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I know the speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
Go Lion.
Out of the gun, Herbert. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. And this is going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 39.
A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Traylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Levis now on 1st and 10. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo.
And given 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Henry will take this into the end zone for a Titans touchdown. So he's had a nose for the end zone here in the early part of this season. 2 touchdowns for him now in this one to go along with the one he had in the opener as well.
Yeah, he certainly finds where the goal line is and finds a way to get across it. But you know who else senses it? The guys that block for him. Because he has that instinct, I think they hold their blocks just a little bit longer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Herbert on first down now.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On first down, Justin Herbert eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for his passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And his kick is indeed good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second and 10. In motion comes the tight end left. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gott.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And quickly they get to the line. Herbert now. Got a man. It's complete. It's Palmer. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert throwing again. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Gets it out wide quickly. Burks with it.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
Levis. Short throw taken in by Conquo.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
Out of all the tight ends selected in 2022, I don't think many had Okonkwo leading all rookie tight ends in receiving yards. Forced his way into the team's lineup as the season went on. The starting job, it's all his now.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
On 2nd down, here's Henry.
And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Flush to his right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll run it again with Henry.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. So after some runs, now they'll throw with Levis.
Out to his left.
A short throw taken in by Conquo.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. That'll be complete to Okonkwo.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. He didn't get get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 3. Herbert. He'll get this over the middle here to Palmer. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And they're going to speed things up here. Eckler down between the tackles, finding room at midfield. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On first down, it's Herbert. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle with Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Chargers 17.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do it.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 43 yards.
And the Titans are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Things are rocking easy here in the 4th quarter. They've got to feel pretty good about this one. Actually, they've got to feel excellent. Tough loss in the opener. No way they wanted to go 0-2.
I don't want to read too much into it, but psychologically, is there something much bigger about 0-2 than 0-1?
Oh, without a doubt. And here's the biggest one. Guys like you and me, all the media, are going to talk about, well, you know how hard it is to make the playoffs when you start 0-2, and that starts to work its way through a team.
And now they're working towards 1-1.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said,
he's got a man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, boy, kind of hold your breath here, because Justin Herbert, he appears to be in some discomfort after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Let's go.
And they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win.